Hello student, Physics class 11th, chapter 5, Laws of Motion, part 3. Now student, in our previous video we have done the law of conservation of linear momentum and its application. Now today's topic is apparent weight of a man in a lift or a elevator. You must have traveled in an elevator while going up and down. So whenever you go up in upward motion, you feel little heaviness of in your body, and when you come downward with the lift, you feel a weightlessness in your body, or there is a change in you experience some type of change in your actual weight. That change in your actual weight is your apparent weight. Let's see what will happen to the weight when the lift is going in upward direction at a rest position, or when it move in a downward direction. Now let us consider this is a lift or an elevator, and it's a weight of a person or a man, or it's yours weight also. Now the forces which is acting on it, one is the weight of a man or a person in an elevator, which is acting downward, that is mass into acceleration due to gravity g. To balance this force, there is another force which is acting perpendicular to the surface, that is called a normal reaction. It is denoted by R, or you can in some books it is denoted by capital letter N. So whatever the symbol is convenient for you, you can use it. Now we can take it. Let M the mass of person and R is normal reaction. It can denoted by letter N also in some books. So whatever you feel comfortable, you can use it. Now first case, we are taking the case 1, when a lift or elevator is at rest means when it is at a rest position. So at that time, acceleration 0, because it is at the rest position, there is no acceleration in the lift, and the net force is equal to 0. Net force, what is the net force? The force which is acting, the force which is acting on this force. Since it is at a rest position, so the elevator or a lift is at a rest position, that means there is a net force is 0. So the forces which are acting, R is equal to mg, because there is no net force, so R is equal to mg. In this case, when R is equal to mg, we can say that apparent weight is equal to actual weight. So whatever you feel the apparent weight of a person, it is actually the actual weight. Now in the second case, when the elevator or lift is moving uniformly in upward or downward direction. So since the elevator or the lift is moving with a uniform speed or velocity in upward or a downward direction, that means uniform speed, you can write speed or velocity. So uniform speed and velocity. So in uniform motion, acceleration is equal to 0, because there is no acceleration, because the lift is moving with the uniform speed or velocity. In that case also, R is equal to mg, and apparent weight At that time also apparent weight is equal to actual weight of a person. Clear? Now in the third case, when the lift or elevator is accelerating upward, so जब लिफ्ट आपका एक्सेलरेट हो रहा है इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन, व्हाट विल हैपन, लेट अस अज्यूम कि आपका लिफ्ट है एंड हियर वी हैव अ वेट, the mass mg is in this direction and normal reaction which is perpendicular to this reaction will take the r1 here. Now the lift is moving with the acceleration a, so uniform acceleration in upward direction, we can take it as a. Therefore, since the lift is moving in upward direction, which means there are, according to the second law, the net upward force which is acting, F is equal to ma. Since it is moving in upward direction, there is a force is acting on it and it is moving with the acceleration a. The force which is acting in upward direction is equal to F is equal to ma. Now this force, since this force is balanced with the force which is moving, which is taking the lift in upward direction, that is balanced by r1 minus mg. Since the object is moving in upward direction, the force is acting in this direction, that means r1 is greater than mg. तो किस amount से greater होगा, that is equal to f. Now replace the value f is equal to ma, because mass and the acceleration which is produced by it, and you can write r1 minus mg or you can write r1 is equal to ma plus mg, and we can say that r1 is equal to mg plus a. So here the apparent weight, you can see the apparent weight, there is an increase in the weight. Here the apparent weight is greater than the actual weight, or you can write hence apparent weight of a person is more than the actual weight when the elevator is accelerating in upward direction. Now the next is when the elevator is accelerating in downward direction. The same, when the elevator is moving in downward direction, there are two forces which is acting on it. One is the R2, which is a normal reaction which is equal to the weight mg, and the elevator is moving with the downward direction with the acceleration a. Now since it's a uniform acceleration, which is equal to a, and net force which is acting on it is F is equal to ma, because it is moving with the acceleration a. So according to the Newton's second law, so F is equal to ma. Now this force is balanced by This force is balanced by, because the motion is in downward direction, that means weight mg is more, so mg minus r2 you can write here. Now replace force ma, mg minus r2, or you can write r2 is equal to mg minus ma, or you can write r2 is equal to mg minus a. So in this case r2 is more and mass, because there is a minus sign, so we can say that the apparent weight is less than the actual weight. So next is our in free fall of the weight under gravity, means अगर आपकी बॉडी एकदम जो लिफ्ट है एकदम completely free fall कर रही है, so at that time free fall में तो acceleration, because it is free fall, तो acceleration will equal to the acceleration due to gravity, which is equal to the g के equal हो जाएगा. Now with the relation, because it is moving in the downward direction, we are using this relation, r2 is equal to m g minus a, and a is equal to g when it is fall under the gravity, so you can write r2 is equal to m g minus g, which implies that m0 which is equal to 0. So at that time r2 is equal to 0. When the r2 is equal to 0, that means apparent weight is equal to 0. At that moment you can say that apparent weight of a person become 0, or the person becomes weightless in free fall under gravity. So whenever the lift is falling with the gravity, the acceleration is equal to g, that person, the apparent weight becomes 0. It feels like that is a weightlessness in the body under the free fall condition. So this is all about the numerical portion. Whenever the elevator or lift type of numerical will come with you, so you can directly use these formulas, or if you know the relation, there is no need to learn the formula for each and every one. Just remember how to calculate the force or acceleration. So whatever the question will ask in your numerical, you directly apply these formulas. Now our next topic is connected motion. So connected motion में what we are doing, this is again the numerical portion which we are covering here. Let us consider a pulley, a frictionless pulley, and above it we are having a two weights connected with the single rope, and we are assuming here the rope we are not assuming the weight of the rope. So here the two weights are connected with the pulley, two ends of the rope, and the weight, this is the weight m1, and the weight m1g will act in the downward direction, and weight m2g which is acting in downward direction. But since m1 mass of one body, या first body, m2 mass of second body, here the condition is m1 is, the mass of m1 is greater than m2, that means mass of body m1 is greater than the m2 body, and due to the weight mg is moving, accelerating with the downward acceleration which is equal to a, and since they are connected with only the same row, same acceleration will act in the upward direction also. Now a is equal to common acceleration since pulley is light and frictionless. So pulley is light and frictionless, that's why we are not considering the forces of friction, we are neglecting the forces of friction as well as the weight of the pulley. Now due to the weight mg, there is a balance force which is, we have seen in the previous derivation, there is a r, there is a normal reaction r which balances the force mg, but in this case since they are connected with the row, that r is replaced by the tension. The tension is the force which is acting in upward direction along the row. Same tension, since they both are connected with the same pulley, so same tension will be, equal tension will be acting for the mass mg2. So T is the tension in the string या rope, and it shall be same for both the sides. Okay, now the forces which are acting on it. Number one, when body of mass m2 goes upward, जब body of mass m2 is going upward, because it is a less mass than the m1, so definitely it will move in upward direction. So what are the forces acting on it? So F is equal to, because it is moving in upward direction, that means F is equal to T minus mg2, or you can write m2a is equal to T minus m2g. Here we are using F is equal to ma from the second law of motion. So you can write this equation as equation 1. Now the second force at the second portion of the string, when body of mass m1 goes downwards, at that time since it is moving downward, that means F is equal to m1g minus T, because it is moving downward, that means this portion of the weight is, this force is more than the tension force, that's why it is moving in the downward direction. In upward case, since the body is moving in upward direction, that means tension is more than the m2, that's why we are subtracting T minus m2g. And in this case, since the body is moving in the downward direction, we m1g minus T, and the net force is your F. And you can write here also m1a replacing the force m1, since m1a m1g minus T. So you can write this equation number 2. Now adding equation 1 plus 2. So now we get equation 1 and 2. You have to add this equation with this equation. So अब डायरेक्टली इसको ऐड कर सकते हैं. You can take a is common here, so you can write a m1 plus m2 is equal to, you have to add these two equations, T m2g plus m1g minus t. You can add these two is a simple. Let's open the bracket, t minus m2g plus m1g minus t. Plus t and minus t, these two are will be cancelled out, and you can take the common g here, and you can write m1 minus m2 after taking common from these two terms. So the equation will become m1 plus m2. Now you can calculate the acceleration here. So a is equal to m1 minus m2 g divided by m1 plus m2. This is the formula for to calculate the acceleration. Whenever the question asks what is the acceleration or the motion of the string or the objects which are hanging to two sides of a rope through a pulley. So whenever you people are asking what is the acceleration produced by these two weights, so the formula is this formula you can use. Now for tension, the further also we can do for T tension. If you want to calculate what is the tension produced in this condition, what is the tension produced in this condition, so to calculate the tension